Good morning, all. In previous video, we have seen that how to solve the given differential equation by using Laplace transform method. That is, the steps are the given differential equation we have to convert into dash notation, then take Laplace transform on both sides of that differential equation, linear differential equation. Then apply the formula of Laplace of f triple dash, Laplace of f double dash, Laplace of f dash. That is Laplace transform of derivative formulae, three formulae. From these three formulae, we have to apply the particular for that example and take the right side Laplace transform simultaneously. Next step is put the initial conditions which are given in the example and simplify that equation to find the Laplace of y. Then take inverse Laplace transform on both sides. We get y equal to L inverse of the RHS term. So find the inverse of RHS term by using the previous properties or previous formulae. So this is the previous examples that only one differential equation is given, one differential equation with conditions. This type of examples we have seen in previous videos. Now we will see the examples, that is solve the given differential equations. That is, this example contains two differential equations with initial conditions. So this type of examples now we will see. So the example is solve dx by dt minus y equal to e raised to t dy by dt. Again the second differential equation is given. In previous examples only one differential equation is given and we solve these examples. But from further, there are some examples containing two differential equations. So if one differential equation is given, then we find the L of y. If two differential equations are given, then we have to find the two Laplace of that variable, that is L of y or L of x. So here the method is slightly different from the previous methods. So here two differential equations are given and conditions are x0 equal to 1, y0 equal to 0. So first step is same, that is we have to convert the given differential equation into dash notation. That is dx by dt is your x dash minus y as it is e raised to t. This is equation number 1. Dy by dt means y dash plus x equal to sin t. That is equation number 2. Now take Laplace transform on both sides of these two equations. So L of x dash, Laplace transform on both sides means Laplace transform of each term. So L of x dash minus L of y equal to Laplace of e raised to t. Again for second equation, take Laplace transform on both sides. L of y dash plus L of x equal to L of sin t. So L of x dash, for L of x dash the formulae are in the form of L of f dash. So here L of f dash t, or you can just say f dash. L of f dash equal to S L of ft minus f0. So this is your formula in f notation. So we have to apply for L of x dash. So instead of f dash we have to apply for L of x dash t or x dash. So S L of x or L of xt minus x0. So this formula is from L of f dash, that is first formula of derivative. So L of x dash is Lx minus x0 minus Ly as it is, and e raised to t Laplace is 1 upon s minus 1 by direct formula. So here these are your direct formulae. 1 upon s minus 1. So a value is 1, so e raised to 1t, that is e raised to t is your inverse Laplace. So 1 upon s minus 1. Then for second, L of y dash. So replace that f dash by y dash. So L of y, f dash means L of y dash is s into L of y0 minus, s into L of yt minus y0. So replace f dash by y dash. Then f by y, f0 by y0. So here we get L of y dash means s L of y minus y0 plus Lx equal to sin t inverse is plus Lx equal to sin t Laplace is 1 upon s square plus 1. So we are we are used here sin t at Laplace transform. So sin at Laplace is a upon s square plus a square. So sin t Laplace is a value is 1. So 1 upon s square plus 1 square. 1 upon s square plus 1. So here next step is put the conditions which are given in the example. So SLX minus x0 value is 1 minus Ly equal to 1 upon s minus 1. So simplify this. SLX and Ly keep on left side and minus 1 take on RHS. So we get SLX minus Ly equal to 1 upon s minus 1 as it is, and this minus 1 on RHS will be plus 1. So plus 1. Simplify this by taking cross multiplication. So 1 plus s minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 get cancelled, s upon s minus 1. So this is your equation number 3. Then from second equation, s Ly minus y0 plus Lx equal to 1 upon s square plus 1. Again put the y0 condition. Y0 is your 0. So we get s Ly minus 0, that is nothing, s Ly plus Lx equal to 1 upon s square plus 1. So here we get, this is your equation number 4. So here we get 3 and 4th equation which contains the unknown terms Lx and Ly. So these are your two equations in unknowns Lx and Ly, and we have to solve these 3 and 4 equations for finding the value of Lx and Ly. In previous example, if we saw that for one differential equation we find only Lx or Ly, and the inverse Laplace transform we get the value of y. But in two differential equations, if two differential equations are given, then we have to find two values, two unknown terms, and these unknown terms are Lx and Ly. So equation 3 and equation 4 are in same unknown terms, that is Lx and Ly. Simultaneously solve this 3 and 4. How to solve? So this is your regular method, that is, for example, a plus b equal to 2 and 2a plus 3b equal to 4. So how to solve this? These are two equations in a and b. So how to solve? So we have to first make the coefficients of a or b to be same. That is, a coefficient should be same. So here 2a, so multiply this 2 to this first equation, or you can make the coefficient same of the b term, that is here 3b, so multiply this 3 to this first equation and then add or subtract by seeing the signs of that coefficients. So here instead of ab we have given Lx and Ly unknown terms. So here first make the coefficients same. So here in 3 and 4 we are making Ly coefficients as same. So here in third equation and in fourth equation, in fourth equation Ly coefficient is s, in third equation there is no any s, so multiply s to equation number 3. So we get s square Lx minus s Ly is equal to s into s, that is s square upon s minus 1. So this is your from third equation, and this fourth equation as it is. So now we get the Ly coefficients same, and by seeing their signs minuses and pluses, so take the addition of these two equations and solve. So by taking addition, so s square, take s square Lx plus Lx, so Lx take common, so we get s square plus 1 into Lx. This get two terms Ly terms cancelled, and on RHS take addition, so s square upon s minus 1 plus 1 upon s square plus 1. Take the cross multiplication, s raised to 4 plus s square, then plus s minus 1 upon the product s minus 1 s square plus 1. So we get Lx equal to, take this s square plus 1 on RHS, so we get Lx value. So by in two differential equations example, generally we get two equations in Lx and Ly, and we have to solve these two equations to find the values of Lx and also Ly. So here by making the coefficient same of L of y, we get the value of Lx. So first find the x by taking inverse Laplace transform on both sides. So here we get x equal to, take L operator on RHS, so L inverse of this RHS term. So you can use any method or any property of inverse Laplace transform to find the inverse Laplace transform of this RHS. So generally you can use the partial fraction method because it is easy to recall. So here we are using partial fraction method. So denominator terms contains the factors. First is linear factor because s raised to power is 1, and this is your quadratic equation s square plus 1 because s power is 2, and this s square plus 1 quadratic equation repeated 2 times because it has bracket square term. So here for s minus 1 linear, first rule we have to apply partial fraction method rule. So a upon s minus 1 plus, for repeated, this is your quadratic and repeated term, this is your linear and non-repeated term. So for linear non-repeated term, first rule is a upon s minus 1 plus, for quadratic repeated we have to take the combination of the constants. So b a we have taken here, so take the next constants as bs plus c upon single bracket s square plus 1 plus next constant says ds plus e upon that bracket square. So this is your rule for quadratic and repeated. So for linear only one constant or single constant we have to take, and for quadratic equation we have to take the combination of the constants bs plus c, ds plus c, etc. And for repeated quadratic equation, bs plus c upon single bracket, ds plus c upon bracket square. So as there are three terms, first term, second term, third term, so use the LCM method. So LCM of s minus 1 comma s square plus 1 comma s square plus 1 bracket square is nothing but the denominator of the left side. So this is your LCM. So using LCM method, that is numerator equal to a by s minus 1, for each term, these three terms, multiply LCM, that is multiply this denominator. So a upon s minus 1 into this LCM. So s minus 1 get cancelled. We get a s square plus 1 bracket square plus bs plus c upon s square plus 1 into LCM. So s square plus 1 bracket is cancelled from this. So bs plus c into s minus 1 and one single bracket s square plus 1 plus ds plus e upon bracket square into LCM. So from LCM and this denominator, this bracket square term get cancelled and remaining term is only s minus 1. So ds plus c into s minus 1. So this is your equation, numerator equal to numerator equation. So here use the coefficient comparison method. You can use here, if you use the directly the coefficient comparison method, that is here highest power of s is raised to 4. So compare the coefficient of s raised to 4, then decreasing the power of s, compare the coefficient of s cube, compare the coefficient of s square, then s, then constant, we get the 5 equations. So here by take the bracket multiplication first, or you can just imagine the coefficients from this equation also. So s raised to 4 equation constant is 1, then s cube coefficient is absent, so take 0 equal to s square coefficient is 1, s coefficient is 1, constant is minus 1 equal to, on RHS the coefficient of s raised to 4 is a, and plus by taking bracket multiplication bs raised to 4, that is plus b, then s cube coefficient is, here s cube coefficient is absent, so here is not s cube term. So here after bracket multiplication bs square minus bs cube, that is minus b, and then plus cs cube, that is plus c, then s square coefficient is 2a s square, that is 2a, bs square, that is plus b, c minus cs square, that is minus c, and here ds square means plus d, then s coefficient is minus bs means minus b, plus cs means plus c, minus ds means minus d, and plus es means plus e. Then for constant, here a is constant, a, then minus c, and then minus e. So these are your equations. So if you are not able to solve these equations, then you can use here, there is no any easy method or easy steps which we can easily recall, or we can easily find to solve these equations. So in that case, if you are not able to find, or if you are not able to solve these equations simultaneously, then use the shortcut method also here. Shortcut method means take see the right side linear bracket. So this is only the single linear bracket. Take this equal to 0, we get s minus 1 equal to 0, that is s equal to 1, and put s equal to 1 in this sixth equation, we get, put s equal to 1 in sixth equation, we get directly a value. So you can use both the methods in one example also. If you are not able to solve these examples, then use simultaneously in same example you can use the shortcut method. Take the linear brackets equal to 0, find the values of s and put these values of s in this numerator equal to numerator equation. So there is only single bracket, s minus 1, take this 0, put, we get s equal to 1, put this s equal to 1 in sixth equation, we get a value. So using this a value in 7, we get b value. Using b value in 8th, we get c value. Using ABC in 9th, we get d value. Using AC equations, we get e value. So in such a way that by simplifying, we get all the values of A, B, C, D, E, that is 5 constants. Put these 5 constants values in fifth equation. So its inverse Laplace transform of left side, that is your x value. So here this step is x equal to L inverse of this term. So this is your term. So xt value is equal to L inverse of this, that is L inverse of this right side. So we get x equal to L inverse of this required term equal to L inverse of a value is half upon s minus 1 plus bs plus c. B value is half s plus c half upon s square plus 1 plus cs plus d. ds plus e. D value is 0. So plus e value is 1. So 1 upon s square plus 1 bracket square. So here take the inverse of right side. So half as it is 1 upon s minus 1 inverse is e raised to t by diet formula. Then half half s plus half upon s square plus 1. So split these two terms. So half s upon s square plus 1 plus half upon s square plus 1. So half take outside. So half L inverse of s upon s square plus 1 plus half take outside L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 1 plus L inverse of this 1 upon s square plus 1 bracket square. So one first term as it is, keep as it is. So half s upon s square plus 1 inverse is cos t, 1 upon s square plus 1 inverse is sin t, and 1 upon s square plus 1 bracket square, we don't have the diet formula for this. So use the, instead of partial fraction, because the power of s is bracket square. So s square plus 1 bracket square, the highest power of s is 4. So we get the 4 constants. Again, here we already find the 5 constant values. So again, this will be the lengthy example if we will use the partial fraction method here. So use the convolution theorem. It is better in the minimum calculation. So here, this term we have to find by using convolution theorem. So as this is the quite lengthy example as compared to the previous examples, so no need to write the all the calculative steps. You can skip these steps and directly write whatever the answer is. So skip the calculation part, and in minimum steps you can complete the example, because it consumes more than 1.5 page. So skip the calculation steps. So here use the convolution theorem here. So convolution theorem means split the given function into 2 so that we can find its inverse Laplace. So split this 1 upon s square plus 1 and another is 1 upon s square plus 1. So this is your f1 bar, f2 bar s. Then its inverse is 1 upon s square plus 1 inverse is sin t by diet formula. 1 upon s square plus 1 again is sin t. So this is your f1t, f2t. So in first function replace t by u, so sin u. And in second function replace t by t minus u, so sin t minus u. Sin u into sin t minus u. So f1u and f2t minus u, these values. So L inverse of, by convolution theorem, L inverse of this required term equal to integration from 0 to t, f1u, that is sin u, f2t minus u, that is sin t minus u with respect to u. So solve this integration with respect to u. So here there is a product of two trigonometric functions. So use 2 sin formula. So 2 sin, this is your fourth formula in that 4 group formulae. So fourth formula is 2 sin a sin b is equal to cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. So this is your formula. So here a value is u, b value is t minus u. So a plus first angle is your, as this is your fourth formula, the angle will be reversed. So first angle is a minus b with cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. So a minus b is u minus t minus u, that is u minus t plus u, 2u minus t, 2u minus t, minus a plus b u plus t minus u. So u minus u get cancelled, remaining is only t, so cos t. So cos integration is sine, so we have to use cos bracket integration. Cos bracket integration is sine bracket upon derivative of bracket. So sine 2u minus t upon derivative of 2u minus t. So with respect to u we have to take the derivative. So 2u derivative is 2, t is constant, with respect to u derivative is 0. So 2u minus t derivative is 2, minus cos t is whole term which is constant term, because it doesn't contain the u variable. So the terms without u, they are all constants here. So this is integration with respect to u. So cos t is your constant. So constant integration is variable into constant. So u into cos t. So here variable is u. So u into cos t, because k integration is kx, because with respect to x the integration of k is kx. So here with respect to u, this is your k. So k integration is k into u, that is cos t into u. Put the limits. These are limits of your u, because integration is with respect to u. So put u equal to t and u equal to 0. So we get sin 2t minus t, that is sin t by 2, minus t cos t. Then for lower limit, minus sin 0 minus t, that is minus sin of minus t upon 2. And for 0 into cos t, that is 0. So sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So use that formula here. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So that rule minus sign and this minus sign will be plus. So we get sin t by 2 minus t cos t plus sin t by 2. Merge these two terms, half sin t, that is 1 sin t minus t cos t into half. So this is your value of cos t. This is your value of xt. So in this example, what we have done the steps. We converted the given equation into dash notation, then taken the Laplace transform on both sides, put the initial conditions, then we get the two equations in Lx and Ly. Solve these two equations simultaneously. We get one value of Lx. From Lx, find the value of x by taking the inverse of the required term by using partial fraction method. So we get x means xt value. So here in the type of two differential equations, we have to find both the values, that is x and also y. In previous example, this is your example in we have taken in y, that is this is your example in y. So we find the y value, because it contains only one differential equation, and this example contains two differential equations. So we have to find both the values, that is x also as well as y. So here we find the xt value. So how to find the remaining y value? So here for remaining value we have to use the one of the differential equation from these two equations. So to find the value of y, this is your simpler equation than this, because in this from x value we have to find y. So this is your equation in y. So this equation contains y dash. So we have to use this first equation. So y equal to x dash minus e raised to t. So y equal to x dash minus e raised to t. So how to find y value from given differential equation? Only find one equation, xt or yt. So here we find xt, and how to find yt? Just see the differential equation which is given in the example. In that, take the proper example to find the value of y. So first equation is correct to find the value of y. So y equal to x dash minus e raised to t. So to find the value of y, we have to take the derivative of x. X dash means take the derivative of x, first derivative. So we get here x, then take its derivative, we get x dash, and put this x dash value here with minus e raised to t, we get the value of y. So xt equal to this. So x dash is means this is your equation in t. So take the derivative with respect to t. So half as it is, sin t derivative is minus sin t derivative is cos t. So for t cos t, use the product rule. First term as it is t, cos t derivative is minus sin t, plus cos t as it is, t derivative is 1. with respect to t, we have taken the derivative. So simplify this, cos t plus t sin t minus cos t. So cos t minus cos t get cancelled. Remaining term is half t sin t. So put this x dash value here, we get the value of y. So this is the method to find the both the values x and y when the two differential equations are given in the example by using the Laplace transform. So this is your next example. You can take for the assignment. Dx by dt plus 4 dy by dt. This is your differential equation, second differential equation with initial conditions. So convert this equation in dash notation and put the initial conditions with applying Laplace of x dash, Laplace of y dash. So Laplace of x dash is slx minus x0, Laplace of y dash is sly minus y0. Use that Laplace of f dash formula for Laplace of x dash and Laplace of y dash. So change the variables only. Simplifying, we get the lx ly. If we find the two terms ly, then take common ly, and the resultant equation is slx plus 4s minus 1 into ly. So this is first equation in lx ly. So in the same way, convert this equation in dash notation, then take Laplace on both sides, put the initial conditions which are already given in the example, then apply the L of x dash formula, and simplifying, we get slx plus 2ly equal to 1 upon s plus 1. So here we get two equations in lx ly. Solve these two equations simultaneously. So here we need not to multiply any term to this equation 1 or equation 2 as we have done in previous first example, because here coefficient of lx is here already same, slx lx. So just subtract equation 1 minus equation 2, we get the value of ly. So equation 1 minus equation 2 gives ly equal to this equation, that is y equal to L inverse of this. So these are your linear terms, linear factors. So you can use partial fraction method. So using partial fraction method, find the constant values and take the inverse. So here 1 upon s plus 1 inverse is e raised to minus t, 1 upon 4s minus 3. This type of example we have seen in first lecture or in first two lectures of Laplace transform, that is first chapter. So for 4s minus 3, there is no any direct formula because all the s coefficients here in all formula are 1. So here we have to take, we have to make this coefficient of s should be 1. So here take 4 common. So s minus 3 by 4. So then inverse of 1 upon s minus 3 by 4 is, we can find by using 1 upon s minus 3 by 4. The a value is 3 by 4, e raised to 3 by 4 t. So by taking 4 common, because for this there is no any direct formula of inverse Laplace transform. So take 4 common, we get 1 upon s minus a formula. So this is your value of y. And then using the differential equation, which differential equation we have to use properly. So in this we get the value of y. So to find the value of x, so this is very, if you compare these two equations, this equation is simpler than this for finding the x value, because for this equation, if you use this equation, we have to find first y dash of that y, and then we get the x dash value, and from x dash value, if we take the integration, we get the x value. So this is complicated in calculation as compared to this. So use this equation, x dash plus 2y equal to e raised to minus t. So from this x dash plus 2 into, put the value of y here, e raised to minus t. Simplify this for x dash. So x dash equal to this term. So from x dash, from x, how to find x dash? So take derivative. And from x dash, how to find x? Take the reverse method, that is integration. So from x dash, take integration on both sides with respect to t, we get the value. So here, after taking the integration, we have to take the integrating constant c, and just within one step, we get the final answer to find the value of c. So this is the remaining point. So to find the value of c, use the condition. Initial condition is given x0 equal to 0, because this example is for xt equal to, hence we are using x0 equal to 0 equation. So x0 equal to 0 means x equal to 0 and t equal to 0. So put here xt means x equal to 0, t equal to 0. Here e raised to minus 0 is 1, e raised to 0 is again 1. So simplifying, we get this c value as 1 by 3. Put this 1 by 3 value here, we get final xt. So this is your example, you can take as a assignment. Next example is d square minus 3x minus 4y equal to 0, x plus d square plus 1y equal to 0. So multiply this x to this. So d square x minus 3x, the conditions are given, x equal to y equal to y dash equal to 0, x dash equal to 2 at t equal to 0. So d square minus 3, take the both the equations simultaneously. So first equation is multiply this x to this bracket, d square x minus 3x minus 4y equal to 0. d square x means second derivative of x, that is x double dash minus 3x minus 4y equal to 0. Take Laplace transform on both sides, L of x double dash minus 3lx minus 4ly equal to 0. L of x double dash formula is s square lx minus s x0 minus x dash 0. 3lx 4ly as it is. Put the conditions, x0 means x equal to 0 at t equal to 0, that is x0 is 0. Then x dash 0 is, this is your x dash value, that is 2. Put here 2 and simplifying we get lx into, there are two values of lx, so take lx common, so lx into s square minus 3 minus 4ly equal to 2. In the same way you can simplify the second equation. Multiply this y to this bracket, d square y plus y. So second derivative of y means y double dash plus y equal to 0. Take Laplace on both sides, lx minus plus L of y double dash plus ly equal to 0. L of y double dash means apply the formula of derivative, s square ly minus y0 minus y dash 0. y0 value is y equal to 0. y0 is value 0, y dash 0 means this is your y dash value, that is also 0. Put this, we get the second equation. So these two equations are in lx, ly. So how to simplify or how to solve these two equations simultaneously? So here we are cancelling the ly term by making the ly coefficient same. So here ly coefficient is s square plus 1, here ly coefficient is 4. So we have to multiply this ly 4ly with s square plus 1. So equation 1 into s square plus 1, and to this equation as there is a 4, so we have to multiply 4 to this equation. So equation 2 into 4. So by multiplying s square plus 1 to this, we get 4s square plus 1 ly, this equation from first. And to this equation multiply this 4 to this, so we get 4s square plus 1 ly, 4s square plus 1 ly. In this way we make the ly coefficient same. So by seeing the signs, there is a minus sign, here there is a plus, so only just by adding we cancel the ly term. So cancelling the ly term, so this get cancelled and this is your addition. So s square plus 1 s minus 3 plus 4 into lx. Taking lx common, right side is 2 into s square plus 1. So lx equal to this term as it is, this whole term in the denominator. So simplify this bracket multiplication, 2s square plus 1 upon s raised to 4 minus 2s square plus 1. So x equal to L inverse of this right side term. So here you can, here there is a fourth equation. So first we have to factorize this denominator. So s raised to 4 minus 2 square plus 1, this is just a bracket square of s square minus 1. So s square minus 1 again we can simplify, or you can take simplify this s square minus 1 by using a square minus b square formula, a plus b, a minus b. So take this square separately, s square, s plus 1 bracket square, s minus 1 bracket square. So this is the factors conversion of this s raised to 4th equation. S raised to 4th equation is your bracket square term, and in bracket we can use a square minus b square formula. So we get a plus b, a minus b, and by simplifying we get a plus b bracket square, a minus bracket square. So that is linear, these are your linear factor and non-repeated. Linear factor is s plus 1, repeated term. Linear factor is s plus 1 repeated 2 times. Linear factor is s minus 1 repeated 2 times. So here we are using a partial fraction method. So solve this also, as you already write the notes also. So you can see we are using here partial fraction method. So for s plus 1 bracket square, a upon s plus 1, b upon bracket square plus c upon s minus 1 plus d upon bracket square. So these are all methods we have seen in previous videos in detail. So here need not to worry about the all the steps of this partial fraction method. You can easily solve these examples. So by partial fraction method and by using coefficient comparison method, solve these equations. How to solve this? So here we get the equations, 4 equations. So here 6 and 8 equations are in same constant, that is ABCD equation, ABCD equation. So by adding this 6 and 8, what will we get? B plus D equal to 0. So minus A plus A 0, B plus B 2B, C minus C 0, D plus D 2D equal to 2 plus 2, that is 4. So by cancelling 2, by taking 2 common and cancelling 4 by 2, we get B plus D equal to 2. So 6 plus 8 gives B plus D equal to 2. And what we, if we subtract this 6 minus 8, so 6 minus 8 gives 6 minus 8 in this second equation is 8. So change the signs, plus 2 minus minus 2 plus 2 minus. So minus a minus 2a plus b minus b 0 plus c 2c plus d minus d 0. So 2a minus 2a plus 2c. Take common 2 and take on left side, 0 upon 2 is 0. So minus a plus c is 0. So by 6 minus 8 we get AC equation. So here from 6 and 8 we are taken these equation first, because these two equations are in same constant. ABCD equation is 6th, ABCD equation is 8th. So by addition we get B plus D equal to 2. By subtracting 6 minus 8 we get AC equation, and this AC equation is your equation number 10, and fifth equation is also in AC equation. So solve 5 and 10, we get AC values. So here a plus c equal to 0, minus a plus c 0. So here plus a and here minus a. So just add 5 equation and 10 equation. So 5 plus 10 gives c plus c, that is 2c, 0 plus 0, that is 0. C is 0, put c value here 0. So minus a 0, that is a equal to 0. So simplifying or solving simultaneously 5 and 10th equation, we get AC 0. AC values as 0. Then 7 and 8th equation. We solve 6th, 8, we get BD equation. By adding we get this equation. By subtracting we get this equation, AC equation. And simultaneously solving AC equation with this 5th, we get AC values. Now solve 7th and 8th. Also 7 and 8 are in same constant, that is ABCD equation. So 7 plus 8th equation gives 0 plus 2 is 0, 2, minus a plus a 0, minus 2b plus b, that is minus b, minus c minus 2c, 2d plus d 3d. So we get BD equation. So by addition of 7th and 8th we get BD equation, and already by taking 6th and 8th addition we get BD equation. So equation number 9 and equation number 11 both are in same constants, BD equation. Solve these equations. Here plus b is there and minus b, so just add this 9th and 11th equation, we get the BD values. So here we get B and D values. So so put all the values as AC values as 0 here, A and C. So first term is 0, second 0 upon S plus 1 0, 0 upon S minus 1 0. So only BD terms are remain. So LNOs of this this left side equal to LNOs of this right side. So LNOs of this left side equal to LNOs of this right side. So BD values are 1 upon S plus 1 bracket square, 1 upon S minus 1 bracket square. So here how to find inverse of this first term, 1 upon S plus bracket square. So this is your bracketed equation, because there is no any direct formula of inverse Laplace transform for finding the inverse of this equation. So think about this next method, that is shifting property. So here we are using shifting property, because in shifting property if we are able to convert the given equation into bracketed equation, then we can use shifting property. So here already the given term is in bracketed equation. The bracket is here S plus 1. Here the bracket is S minus 1. So as the bracket is S plus 1, so take e raised to minus t outside. Here bracket is S minus 1, take e raised to t outside. And inverse of, just replace S plus 1 by S, S minus 1 by S. So 1 upon S square, 1 upon here again S square. So 1 upon S square formula, is diet formula 1 upon s raised to n plus 1. Apply for 1 upon s plus s square. So s raised to n plus 1 s square, that is n plus 1 value is 2, n value is n plus 1 value is 2, that is n value is 1. Put here 1, t raised to 1 upon 1 factorial, that is t upon 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. So t. So 1 upon s square inverse is t, 1 upon s square is inverse is t. So take t common. So this is your inverse of this left side, that is xt value. So now we get x values. So use the differential equation this or this to find the y value. So we are using this equation because this equation contains directly value of y. So we can easily find the value of y from this first equation. So minus from this equation simplify and find the value of y. So y equal to x double dash minus 3x upon 4y. Take this minus 4y on right side. We get x double dash minus 3x equal to 4y. Take this 4 on left side, x double dash minus 3 upon 4. That is your value of y. So for finding the value of y, we have to first find x double dash. So here this is your value of x. Take its derivative. Multiply this t raised to t. This is your term. So take the product rule. So t as it is. T as it. This is your x value or xt. Take its derivative, that is derivative with respect to t. We get x dash value. Take the product rule, t as it is, e raised to t derivative is e raised to t plus e raised to t as it is, t derivative is 1 plus t as it is, e raised to minus t derivative is e raised to minus t into minus t derivative is minus 1. Use e raised to bracket formula plus e raised to minus t as it is, t derivative is 1. Simplify this. Then after simplification, t raised to t plus e raised to t minus t raised to minus t and plus e raised to minus t. Then take double derivative. We want here double derivative value. So again take the product rule for first term. T as it is, e raised to t derivative is e raised to t plus e raised to t as it is, t derivative is 1 plus e raised to t derivative is e raised to t. E raised to minus t derivative is e raised to minus t into minus t derivative is minus 1 plus e raised to minus t derivative is e raised to minus t derivative is, this is your term, e raised to minus t into minus t derivative is minus 1 and this is your t into e raised to minus t. So take the product rule. So t as it is, e raised to minus t derivative is e raised to minus t into minus 1 plus e raised to minus t into t derivative is 1. So here there is a minus sign, so take here minus sign. So use here product rule. So the outside this sign is minus sign, and for t e raised to minus t, use the product rule. T as it is, e raised to minus t derivative is e raised to minus t into minus 1 plus e raised to minus t derivative as it is, t derivative is 1. So multiply this minus sign. So minus minus plus, minus minus plus, and this will be minus sign, minus e raised to minus t, minus e raised to minus. Simplifying this, we get this answer.